Alrighty, how to win at Blitz Part 4. Play a tank that will forgive you your indiscretions, very much like a tolerant woman or lady, or vice versa if you're a girl or a lady. Now, what I'm saying is basically, people would say, well, pick a strong tank. Well, yeah, that's one thing. Premium doesn't equal strong, okay, and there's some very strong tanks in the tech tree that you can play. But let's not get into the debate about OP tanks or blah blah blah. I'd rather put it this way. Play a tank that forgives your indiscretions. Play a tank that, we could get into debate about noob proof. I mean, back in day IS3, noob proof. There's no tank in this game that's noob proof. That is a fact. But play a tank that you feel comfortable in is one, but also play a tank that will forgive the bad mistakes you make. So higher tiers, mistakes and errors are going to be punished much harder than at lower tiers. Now, despite Mises' current thing that tier 5 is definitely not seal clubbing, it's one hell of a lot easier to carry at tier 5 than it is at tier X. That is a reality. But what I'm saying is there are tanks in the lower tiers and even in the higher tiers that can just absorb abuse. So Blitz is a very unforgiving game in a lot of ways. If you make a bad tactical decision or error, and you go in YOLO style, or you just don't sort of pick the right part of the map, you can end up in all sorts of trouble. And you could say don't go out alone. That would be another one. But if you really must play out platoon like I am today, no one's online, I'm just messing around, I'd recommend that you don't go out alone at higher tiers, and I would also recommend that you drive a tank that you feel confident in. But beyond feeling confident, you also need a tank that's going to forgive your indiscretions and mistakes and this, that and the other. And therefore I would recommend, so many kids driving around in Leos and driving around in AMX biscuits and driving around in VK2801s, basically high skill based tanks actually, that if you going to get shot or you want to trade in, you're going to get absolutely wasted. You're far better off, especially when you're learning the game, driving something monolithically dumb like a tier 1 heavy. The tier 1 heavy is just the most forgiving tank in the universe for indiscretions. If you look at this map, I've misplayed this game. This is not a glorious victory by any stretch of the imagination. A flank round, I lost my temper with a Cavantana, of all things. I've gone in there like some sort of mutant bad-tempered mackerel and just YOLO'd the entire red team. Now, right enough, I can angle, and I've used hard cover, I've used a corpse of a tank, I've used all the dirty tricks that I know to manoeuvre myself out of the situation. But imagine if this is in a Leo. Imagine if this is a Leo PTA at a higher tier. Seriously, it would not forgive that level of noobishness. So my next tip is basically pick a tank that will forgive you having a brain fart or once in a while just being plain bad. There's sort of tanks like this and the KV-1 and all sorts of heavy tanks, heavy lines up to IS-7s that just forgive indiscretions, bad calls, difficult situations. You're far more likely to get to 50% in one of them than you are a nuanced light tank when you don't know what you're doing. So, final tip, pick a forgiving tank. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. See ya. Bye.